Some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the USC Trojans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with the Ducks will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense will go on the attack first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time around.
So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Got his man quickly. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon. He got a step and just dusted the field.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
Snags a quick pass on the left.
Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll give it to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks are flying down the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Finds his man. It's Benson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Finds his target down the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking for space. It's Hughes. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Offense in a bunch formation. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Wide open downfield. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the ball's out, and they're after it. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Makes a man miss.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Hughes. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll bring it back. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And the Ducks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He might want another play. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
The Trojans moving quickly to the line. The gun, the inside give. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Look out, he's got room. Push down for the tackle. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Just keep swinging it. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Hughes. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They kick it away on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Got his man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Mayama. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. motion from the wideout. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Past the 50. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with...
Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Strachan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Strachan. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Offense scoops it up and still going. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Complete on the comeback. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Stewart. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry.
Grabs it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. He's into the end zone, and we've got a one-possession game in the fourth quarter. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game, and I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Going to sling it on second down. Pocket breaking down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll ride the hot hand. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. And the returner goes down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Lemon. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Lane. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it, and he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got a man in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's Mayava. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it for the touchdown, and now they need the two-point conversion.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
This crowd beside itself, trying to help that defense make a stand on the two. Looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He is in there, and he's got the two, and we are all tied up here deep in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. To throw, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. They go to the ground. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's just what you couldn't have happen. You can't come away with no points on your first possession. It puts all the pressure, David, on your defense. Now, they've got to pitch a shutout here on their opponent's opening possession of OT, or this game is over.
And, man, does it change the complexion now for...
Oh, he's got some space. He's got 59 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Looking for space. It's Hughes. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun to give to the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole thing.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. They'll try to walk it off with a chip shot field goal here in overtime. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing a ball game.
I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.